All Ball TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
What? What is that? That was mad awkward.
So
I would say so. I'm a little mad about Sophia Cunningham.
I will be smiling all KNICKS Rehab. Take a guess why.
I have no clue.
I know why. He saw the injury report.
He was smiling because Josh Hart's not playing. Nigga that helped us win the other night, been helping us win the last few years. That's why you smiling?
No. See?
Oh.
See?
I don't
Two
know.
know it all. Don't know it all.
I asked. He insinuated it.
There's another injury report that came in today.
Oh shit.
One step
wow.
further. I'm not.
He'll be all right. It's all right. Because niggas get too cocky, right? Niggas start running the race. Niggas start running the race and then start backpedaling. They started backpedaling, throwing the FU sign at people. They didn't even hit the finish line yet. And they was backpedaling, throwing the fuck you up to people, laughing, joking, flooding our comments. What's up now?
Hold on. Flea, I
How
have
do
to
you
ask.
fix that now?
Flea, I have to ask.
How do they fix it now?
Did you officially come to the dark side?
I'm with the shit. I'm with the shit.
I need a yes or no.
I'm with the shit. On this one, yes.
Hold on. I'm too excited. I need to know that we're talking about the same thing and on the same page.
Cade Cunningham got knee in the ribs and his lung is in his asshole right now. And he can't play. He can't fly. And that is going to be a deterrent for when the NBA, the potential NBA champion Detroit Pistons are on their road throughout the playoffs.
Hold on, Fabian.
Now his lung is in his asshole.
Hold on, Fabian Flea. Can I just please, as y'all know, the other day I was nominated for an Oscar, right? But we know, big shout out Michael B. Jordan. He beat me out. Pause, right? With Best Actor in a movie. Big shout out Ryan Coogler Sinners. Can I give my 30-second performance that I got nominated for? This is when I found out Cade Cunningham was injured and may be out even during the playoffs. Somebody say action.
Action.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You can't tell me this happened. Are you kidding me? Cade Cunningham is out? Collapsed lung? Please let him be okay. I pray for Detroit Pistons fans. Oh my God, because I don't want no excuses when the Knicks win. Please, this cannot be true. Damn, and I was just starting to get to like him.
If we had
strikes again.
if we had
evil, I told y'all that.
If we had real-time audio, I'm snitching crazy. Please. If we had real-time audio, I just happened to be in communication with the man. I had no idea what was going on, and all I heard was Cade Cunningham collapsed lung. I said, "What? What the hell is a collapsed lung? How you collapse your lung on the court?" He goes, "Oh, Paul's reply was, God is good."
That nigga put it on God. He's a dirty ass nigga. That nigga put it on God, right? God is good. Yo, you's a dirty ass nigga, OG. He said God is good. That's God's work? That's God's work, OG?
It ain't the devil.
Yo, K-Dot, these some dirty ass niggas, right?
Hey, Flea, ask is it God's work again?
Is that God's work?
It ain't the devil. The devil would have had that nigga MVP this season, and we would have been hearing that shit for the rest of our lives. You know what God said? Slow your ass down.
Oh shit!
That's what we do. We zap niggas over here.
Oh man!
Slow down, nigga.
Yo,
he said, "Why we being degenerate Knicks fans?" Yo, Sam.
What up, Sam? Gale. What up, Sam?
Sam, listen,
man. We having fun, man.
Sam know what time it is.
I'm not asking. I'm not asking.
Know.
Not begging.
The
Yo,
beautiful,
Sam.
the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. I see whole towns in the building. I see Wonder Woman in the building. Some of the ladies of All Ball TV is officially here. Sam Gale, sorry but not sorry.
Jay from 313. That's our guy from Detroit or Michigan, wherever he's at in Michigan. He ain't like that. He said, "I thought you niggas was gonna be respectful." You shit. You know us. You know who we are.
Respectful. What?
Go find the clip of OG talking about the Philadelphia 76ers. Go find that, and that'll let you know everything you need to know.
Should we play that?
You have that. You have that. Dial. It don't take long for you to find that.
While he finds that, do they not know my middle name is Charles Lee Ray?
What?
Google it. Flea, you know what that is?
I feel like it's somebody who killed one of our peoples. It's always
Charles Lee Ray is the
Chucky.
Nigga.
What? Chucky? What, the doll?
Remember, the original was Charles Lee Ray. He knew voodoo, nigga.
From the first. Okay, you're right. Damn, you was a fucking yeah. Somebody in the comments said you need to start a YouTube channel strictly for movies while you sit and review old movies. That would go crazy.
That earlier.
That would go crazy. That would go crazy. If you did that, that would go crazy.
Definitely something to think about because it's from a real person's perspective. It ain't lying. It ain't sugarcoating.
Nah,
for sure.
You would kill that, OG. You would absolutely
kill it. It's definitely something to think about. But we gotta focus on building this thing and get it the way it got to go. When something like that happens, it can just be a snowball effect, right? Because this is our baby right here. So we ain't ready for the other baby yet. We got to nurture and take care of this one. I was about to say something crazy. Slow
down.
No, what I was going to say just now was so insane. They'd have zapped us. I tell y'all, it would have been funny, but we'd have got zapped.
Yo, Sam, don't be a fucking stick in the mud, Sam. Don't be a fucking stick in the mud, Sam. If Brunson go down, so be it. It's part of the game. Injuries are part of the game. We just having a little fun, nigga. Come on, baby. Don't do that.
Let's go, y'all.
Kate asked if we breastfeeding. All right, let's go, y'all. Start the shit. Niggas said we had a baby.
I don't see that.
Kate's here.
Okay, I got
the Kate.
Oh, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. Kate, are you insisting or are you asking? I'm sorry, Kate. It's just a beautiful day today. Just a beautiful day. I'm happy.
He talk about us. Fabian, he talk about us.
We don't.
You see how quiet you are?
I know when to. I'm working on my timing.
Yo, Ray.
Flashback to more niggas karma.
Oh, I was in a shirt and tie that day too.
One more to go. Now maybe Tatum will get hurt, something like that. Yeah, we going there. We need a little help, a little luck. I'm being honest. We dunked the Joel Embiid, Paul George bug. For a moment, I wanted Joel Embiid to Knick, and then there was a trade proposal for Paul George. And there's rumored that both of them all season may not play back-to-backs. Not only Joel Embiid, Paul George as well. These guys cannot stay healthy. I don't know what it is, but there's no way in the world that you're not doing everything in your power to stay healthy. Now, this is why social media is dangerous, because everybody cares about social media. Every time you see any of these players, they're on the podcast. They're not in the gym. You don't see them with their chefs or their nutritionists. listen, man, this is sad. This is sad, and this is why a lot of these players, and I pass it to Flea. This is why these guys will not go down as some of the greatest basketball players ever. This is why they gotta stay with we're the most skilled players ever. Yeah, you could be as skilled as you want, but when we talk about greats in history and just legendariness, y'all not going down. I'm sorry.
I love when you use that word, legendary.
You already know. Yeah, we got to get some shirts with that.
Yeah, I love that word.
So this is why these guys have to chase the MVP and chase all this and all that, because they know 20 years from now, we still going to be talking about LeBron, Dr. J, Larry Bird, Magic, Mike, Karl Malone. I'm going to be honest. We ain't going to be talking about Joel Embiid. We ain't going to be talking about Paul George. And it's sad, man. You know, them guys is great talents. And like I said, I'm going there. Fuck them all. Excuse me.
When you get OG to start cursing, that's when you know he's passionate. Can I roll, Fabian?
Yeah, no signature is clearly a 76ers fan. Y'all laughing at injuries now. Let the games begin. Don't forget no signature. Your man put Mitchell Robinson in an ankle lock in the middle of a playoff game. Don't play with us. We have no sympathy for Joel Embiid. We signed up for that bum, Paul George.
Hold on, real quick. Big shout out to no signature. I give you what you want.
It's crazy.
I hope the whole Philadelphia get hurt, nigga. Get out of here. Next is Meek Mill. Sprain your ankle, Meek Mill. I hope somebody get poisoned from Beanie Siegel's food truck. Get the whole Philly out of here. Get out of here. Only person that I hope never get injured is Wallow. Everybody else, get the whole Philly out of here and get injured. I hope the whole Philly tear their Achilles, nigga.
Shit,
get out of here.
That was good, OG. That was good.
So big shout out to no signature.
That was good.
Oh, you big dirt bag of evil. That's what your man said. Holy shit.
That was good. Oh, shit. That was good.
He said, I hope you get food poisoning from beanies.
Yo, you real slim there, Ray. How long ago was that? You real slim there, baby. You look real slim. I was a little heavier then. You was a little slimmer then.
Ain't no strays. My plan almost worked for y'all.
It did work. Almost.
No strays. Yeah, listen, I fucks with no strays because listen, he's just as diabolical. He know how to take a joke. Right. Yep. But no strays. We almost had y'all ass. I don't know how this nigga came back. I ain't gonna zap nobody twice. One zap a season. I'm not.
We almost had him. We
almost had your ass. Damn. Nigga said, you gonna be Hollywood anytime soon? Damn. Nigga said, he coming back when?
Damn. Daddy, yo, what up, baby?
The OG of OGs is in the building. I see another beautiful lady in the building. Hold on. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. 5-star chick is in the building. Gail Barry is in the building. I know. Yes, I did see them. The beautiful ladies of All Ball TV is in the building. Fabian, get the show under control. It is going off the rails. Please tell me what we're starting off with. Are we starting off with breaking news? Is that how shows start?
I was trying to, officially usher in the news with Cade Cunningham being diagnosed with a collapsed lung and is expected to miss an extended period of time. Sources tell ESPN, and that was according to Shams Charania. That was this morning on ESPN. Everyone has a different amount of time when you come back from a collapsed lung, which I've only connected that to like getting shot, but apparently a couple of guys got a collapsed lung on the court. I think it was Gerald Wallace. Somebody had it twice. CJ McCollum. And he was out 3 weeks one time and 6 weeks the other time. So it just depends. And they're saying it's a mild issue. So we expect at least somewhere around a month off for the Pistons star. Obviously,
Cade Cunningham. Niggas is wild. Niggas is crazy.
Well, I seen a report from Shams, a new report saying that I think he's going to be reevaluated and looked at after 2 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, is this a perfect time for it? Nah, that would be crazy. I was gonna say you played the you light skinned bitch now. Nah.
Get them fucking W's.
Well, yeah. Anyway, back on our side of things. Josh Hart had a great game last game against the Indiana Pacers, scored 33 points on 12 of 13 shooting. And apparently, he's out for his next game. He will not play against the Nets tomorrow night on Friday. He's on an injury report. Josh Hart is out with a right knee injury, a runner's knee. Runner's knee is what they call it, patella femoral syndrome. Deuce McBride remains out. And of course, bigger news from the bigger star. No disrespect, Josh. Jalen Brunson is available Friday night. He's not on the injury report as of right now. Who the hell knows what happens by Friday? You know how this thing goes. All them gambling sites run everything. It's neither here nor there. Real quick, what do you guys feel about that so far?
Guys need some rest, especially against the Brooklyn Nets. So for me, I don't have no problem with guys resting a game or two because we don't load manage. The way teams today take advantage of that is insane. The way some of these superstars it's out of control. So for me, I even said, myself, why is Brunson playing Friday? If you do have any little knickknacks, any type of injuries, listen, we need you fully healthy. So, if him and Hart or whoever has to sit out against the Brooklyn Nets, like for me, I don't mind it. I think it's smart for certain guys to start trying to get as much rest as possible, get as healthy as possible, because we are gearing up for the playoffs. So, of course, we ain't going to, as long as we don't do no Popovich shit where you sitting OG, Cat, and Brunson at the same time. But I think, some of these teams we play against, we should be fine if we don't have Brunson. If we don't have Brunson and Hart against the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow night, and we still have Cat, OG, Mikal Bridges, and the rest of the crew, we should be fine. So for me, I kind of like it because our guys do have to work hard night in and night out. I've been saying it for a couple seasons now. We get no nights off. Everybody comes to play against the Knicks super tough. And as you see during the end of that game, Josh Hart had a hell of a game, but you see real quick he got real fatigued, right? And so, he might be, remember, he just came off an injury. So I like it, Fabian. I have no problem with it, especially when it's against the Brooklyn Nets. So for me, it's no problem at all.
Wow. Quick thoughts, Flea. So we smoke.
I think every game matters down the stretch of this season. Seeding is gonna matter for us. I would much rather us be at the crib to start the playoffs. I would much rather us be at the crib to be in the second round of the playoffs. So we got an opportunity to creep up on Boston. Boston now has an opportunity to possibly creep up on Detroit. So that Cade injury, it could make or break a lot of things from 1, 2, or 3. So I just feel like we need to be worrying about continuing to get wins, worrying about our playoff seeding, and just be ready for the playoffs. Josh Hart sitting against the Brooklyn Nets, we should be able to win that game.
Exactly.
Minus Josh Hart. Josh Hart had the best game of his life with the Knicks the other night. As a Knick, that was his best game. So, I mean, at this point, we're not about to expect Josh Hart to be 30 a night every night. If that's the expectation going forward, because he did it the other night, sorry, that ain't him. He had a hell of a night, but that we're not going to expect that from him. So tomorrow night we get Brunson back minus Josh Hart. Obviously we'll probably start Shamit or something like that. And for me, I don't think we miss a beat. That Brooklyn Nets team plays hard, but they're just not good. So we should beat them.
Hold on, Fabian, real quick. I just seen the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, exquisite, the elegant, the OG of OGs is in the building. Tori B, what up, baby?
Fix your face.
And then now you got a nigga that do the sign language when you say it. Like, this shit is crazy.
He does sign language every time you shout out a joint. That's hate.
You got a nigga that do sign language to say Tory B? This shit, you two don't surprise me no more. I'm just being honest with you. Like, go to hell, Flea. Go ahead, Fabian. I'm sorry.
Raven, what's wrong with him, man? What's wrong with him, right?
That's what when women argue with you, they call you a narcissist.
They use that word, right?
Yeah.
They call you a narcissist.
Then they play victim like that. I think they slick. That's how they setting you up for later.
When did the world start using the word narcissist?
I don't know.
It's always been around.
Nah.
It's always been around.
Spell it. We should not use no words we can't spell.
You want me to spell?
Whoever, nigga. Because you got the tie on, you can spell it. Go ahead, spell it.
No, I'm gonna bow out because I'm gonna smoke it, and we gonna ask me another question. Like, when did we start using it? In the 90s? I'm gonna fall back. My fault.
I
say
acting narcissistic right now.
ACE maybe narcissist.
Double S, one S.
One S.
Double S and one S. Yeah.
The only reason why I know what that word means is because when Lex Luger went to WWF, he was the narcissist. I had no idea what the fuck what that meant. I didn't know. But then we started using it. That's a social media thing. To answer your question, Allball. Somebody called him that recently. Somebody called him.
Nah, nobody called me that. Listen, I don't know. No, I don't talk to nobody for him to call me anything.
I don't talk to none of you niggas.
I don't talk to nobody.
I see me at work. Nuts. Why are you so mean? Look.
What's there to talk about? What is there to talk about?
I ain't gonna lie. A female asked why you so mean. You know what I said to her? I said, because my niggas ain't shit. She didn't know what I was talking about. She said, what?
Like, what?
I said, my apologies, right? Like, because she don't watch ball. No bullshit.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
She thought you cussed at her. My niggas ain't shit. What?
Right.
What?
Right. Bitch, I'm gonna get my man. I said,
Wait, slow down, baby. I don't want that. It's all right.
I'm too old for that.
I'm sorry, Fabian. Go ahead, man. Lord have mercy, man.
Well, speaking of old news, coming back to new news, Ian Begley's talking about the chemistry with Brunson and Cat. And I thought it was like an old video, but apparently it's not. And he's talking about it.
And just to go back to the idea that there's friction there, the one thing that I would feel comfortable saying is that Jalen tries to keep people together, bring people together. That's kind of his style, just to keep everybody glued together. So I can't see him doing anything overt there to create friction. Again, I could be wrong there, but I feel pretty good about saying that. The other thing is, you guys, you mentioned Detroit, you mentioned Philadelphia. I think there was a clear hierarchy there, definitely in Philadelphia. Obviously, everybody was there to support Allen Iverson. Detroit, they knew their roles. I'm just not as sure if this group, A, has its roles as defined as like a Pistons team did, and B, probably more importantly, is fully bought into whatever those roles should be, whatever optimally those roles would be for them to be at their best. Because it seems like, it's Jalen obviously at the top, but then, is it OG? Is it Karl Towns? Towns has taken fewer shots lately. Whereas McHale, it's like you can't get everybody going and keep everybody going when you're talking about those four guys at the same time. And it just seems like that's where some of the inconsistency strikes to me.
You don't get these 3 state witnesses off the screen. These niggas look like they told on everybody. Fuck out of here.
Me too.
No. You look like you look like the nigga that walk.
Them niggas?
No, you like the nigga that walk in the room while they sitting there with their head down. Listen, man. We got all evidence. What you gonna do?
We got everything.
Right.
Stop lying.
Hold on, please. You done fucked up, right?
Right. Who was that? Bill Duke? Was that Bill
Yes.
Duke?
Yes.
Legend.
Yes.
Legend.
Bill Duke, right?
Big shout out Bill Duke. Yes.
Big shout out to Bill Duke. Yeah. Rest in peace. Is Bill Hill still here? I
I'm
hate doing that.
Me too. You know what? Let me confirm.
I hate doing that.
Me too.
That's crazy. But I felt like he's not. That's why I just want to be respectful. OG said, I don't know. I don't
No,
know
no,
if he's
I'm
here
not.
or
No,
not.
I'm just to throw the RIP out like that is just crazy. Just being honest with you.
It's
I
not his
thought-
fault, man.
I thought I remember hearing our brother Bill Duke is no longer here with us. My fault.
Well, according to Wikipedia, he might be still alive.
I fucked that up. I'm
He
sorry.
might be still alive. God,
I messed that up. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Lord have
Big
mercy.
shout out to
No,
Bill
no.
Duke.
You guys are diabolical. I put it in AI. I asked AI to say yes. Bill Duke is still alive and well.
My fault, Bill Duke.
You know you done fucked up, right?
You know he done fucked up.
He is 80, 83. Wow. Good for him, man. He got to walk. He's a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But I mean, the state witnesses, oh boy, they did reference what we talked about.
Slick Nick. Flea Dukes.
Flea Duke sounds crazy.
Slick Nick. What up, Slick?
Nah, Bill Duke's still around. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know DJ.
Not fact. Fact. When was the funeral? Where was he buried?
Who would go?
What? It don't matter. It don't matter. We just knew the nigga got hit one night and nothing happened after that.
It sounds
Not
like
a
a
thing
cool
happened.
story.
It sounds like a excellent cool story. Back in protective custody, you go, nigga.
Never thought about that. But sounds like they still have the Knicks, Jalen Brunson in protective custody, especially this.
Where's he at, OG? You stayed quiet. Where is he?
That's way above my pay grade.
Copy.
I've been out that world for a while now.
Long time. Got you.
Law-abiding citizen.
I hear you.
Can you let Fabian do his job? Fabian's doing his job.
I filed taxes, man.
W-2s.
1099s.
Now 1099s. Now.
Hold on. What's it? No. All right. So Jalen Brunson doesn't get no 1099, if I'm not mistaken. He gets a regular check from the New York Knicks. And I think they still protecting him with, like, you know, Ian Begley saying he's not sure where it's coming from, where Brunson and Cat relationship, if it is in disarray or going in that direction, that Brunson has anything to do with it, because he is about bringing everybody together and we are the world and we love our children. But I don't know if he can say that, especially with the way they played on a court this season and how much, you know, he was a part of the media going at Cat, him stopping Cat from going to the ref, and a lot of things that just would lead to this point where Mike Brown came out and spoke out against Cat. He didn't speak out against Brunson like that. He called him the MVP. So I'm not sure if Ian Begley's correct, and especially when he's a Knicks reporter like this. I know he has to be okay, he's on his. Thanks, boy. Oh, boy. I know he has to be unbiased, because when you're a journalist, you can't just come with your own idea and your own opinion and say, I'm going to report from this angle. But maybe that's how he gets paid. Oh, boy. Like, what are you thinking about him saying, I don't think it's Jalen Brunson's fault that if there is any friction, it's because of him?
I mean, I totally disagree. That's once again the New York media protecting Brunson. Who else fault would it be? I don't see Cat. I don't see that being Cat's fault. Like I said, Cat, I've never met him before, so I'm just giving my opinion from what I see. Looks like a nice guy. Every time I see him, he's trying to extend out his hand. He's, you know, trying to be a good friend. So I honestly see Brunson at times give him the cold shoulder. Sorry, I pay attention to the little things. So when I say what I say and people think I'm bugging, and then later on you start hearing reports or you start seeing it yourself. Like I said, I don't remember the last time I've seen like Brunson really support Cat, whether it's on the sideline and Cat makes a big play and he yells and screams as he did when Josh Hart got an and one against the Indiana team when clearly we was going to win that game, right? So for me, you know, I totally disagree. I think it starts with Brunson. And for me, Brunson needs to be careful, man. Like seriously, because it's up to you to make these relationships with your teammates happen. It's up to you to be the captain, the clutch guy, to build a chemistry with the guys. It's not up to them. You're the guy. So I totally disagree with Ian Begley. I don't even like saying that nigga name.
He's a cool guy, man.
That's
when the Flea that put.
Why is he a cool guy?
Because Flea got him under the wing, bro. He went to Houston.
No, I came to the Garden.
Okay, he came to the Garden.
He was not out here.
He threw him under the shoulder.
And by the way, that Detroit Pistons reference, I heard that somewhere before.
Yeah.
Right. That I'm sorry. That's what really
I was picking up. Yeah, I was picking up what they was putting down. I was like,
that's what really made me want to play it, because he didn't just say Detroit Isaiah Thomas. He's talking about AI in Philly. So it's the one that, the small guard. I heard
that before too. Y'all heard that before, right?
Yeah. I'm saying we spoke about it here on Knicks Rehab plenty of times. But that's often the small ball. Yo, you can't win with a small guard, and they use AI to say you can't. And they say Isaiah Thomas and Steph Curry's not really a small guard, but that's what he did say, that though their roles were clearly defined, then the Knicks' roles are not, in his opinion. Like, they're not clear still. And to me, that's what my thing was with Randall was. He put the salute up and said, yo, congrats, Captain. And Cat has done that off the court. We're not talking about what you guys are talking about off the court. We're talking about on that court. Is Brunson and Cat's leadership or Cat's roles clearly defined by the coach, by the team? Anyone, Flea?
Can I ask you a question, Flea, before you go? When they say you can't win with a small guard, do we consider Chauncey Billups a small guard?
Nah.
Okay.
He's like 6'2", and he was strong. Marbury, Chauncey.
Okay.
At that time, look, Marbury, Chauncey, Baron Davis, Steve Francis. There was a kid from Miami when Tim Harder was there that went to Anthony Carter. Yes.
He played at Hawaii.
Yes, he did. They had that same build. It looked like the NBA was looking for the same kind of build at that time too. So at that time, he had 6'1", 6 feet, 6'2" guards that were like stocky, and nobody doubted with it whether they can play in the NBA. I mean, nobody had Billups leading a team to the championship until the Pistons, though. All ball. To your point,
I just asked.
People forget Chauncey's a top 5 pick. People forget that.
Celtics.
Flea. Leave it alone, Flea. He won finals. Who won finals MVP?
Chauncey.
And he's not considered a small guard because he's what, 6'2"?
Chauncey is 6'3" or 6'4". Let's slow down. He's not 6'2". He's a bigger guard.
He's not 6'4", Flea.
He's not a little guard.
D Wade is 6'4".
Same height.
Charles Barkley is 6'4".
All of them niggas is line them niggas up. I bet you all them niggas look the same.
They got him at 6'3".
So you know what that means. Whatever they got you at, you 2 inches smaller. Pause. That's a fact.
Okay.
Depends.
No, we're not about to debate who was a small guard just to get your point across. He's not a small guard. He's not a small guard. He's not Brunson. He's not Isaiah Thomas in Boston. He's not Tyus Edney. He's not Earl Boykins. He's not.
He plays defense. You can't. He's not a liability. Like you can't.
He's not these little niggas, man.
What? When you Google Charles Barkley's height, what do they have there?
It should be 6'4". I'll look it up.
6'5" or 6'6", but he's really 6'4". 6'5" when he's real slim.
They got him at 6'6".
That's what I'm saying. So
on Wikipedia. 4. I mean the same site has him at 6'6". But even if he is 6'1", he don't look little. We've never called Chauncey a little guard ever until 8:43. March 19, 2026, All Ball on All Ball TV decided that Chauncey Billups is a small guard. Never heard of that before.
I apologize for cutting you off, Flea. I just wanted, because sometimes I forget. Yeah, I apologize.
No, you're absolutely fine, bro.
I'll definitely make my case later, though.
Go ahead. We're going to listen, too. We're going to listen.
He's Googling. He's Googling real-time research. What? I'm sorry, Flea. Go ahead.
What was the question?
The chemistry between Jalen Brunson and Cat is not. Ian Begley feels like it's not. He can't see it being Brunson's fault, and that he's done enough on his side by bringing people together. His personality type is to bring others together. That we are the world, and he also pointed to not knowing whether or not the roles are clearly as defined as the bad boy Pistons of the '80s And when Allen Iverson went to the championship with those 76ers, they went to the finals with those players having their roles defined. But he doesn't feel that way with the Knicks, which is kind of hypocritical. But I'd rather hear your thoughts.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think I slightly agree with Ian Beckley. I don't think the role players to a certain degree may have a defined role. The guys that are coming off the bench, they know what they're expected to do. But in our first five, I don't think all of us exactly know what we're expected to do on a night in, night out basis. I don't know. We play like a team that has a first-year head coach. That's how we play. We're trying to figure out what he wants us to do. It's taking us all season long. You would have thought that a veteran ball club would pick up exactly what he's trying to do. That goes back to our conversation about how many smart basketball players do we have? How many high IQ guys do we have? You know, this shit gets cyclical, man, because you could just go in a circle touching on everything with the Knicks cyclical circular. Look it up. But, this shit could just get, you know what I'm saying? I hate when he does that. He fucks me up. I'm trying to say something.
Stay focused, man.
God damn.
Spell it.
But yes.
Spell it.
CYCICAL or something like that. I think I missed it on a letter. CYC.
When we make it to that $1 million level, listen, man, you got to be able to be distracted and get right back to it. CYC.
Get right back to it. Right. When we make it to that level, we ain't gonna be getting interrupted. That's gonna be a difference too.
CYCLICAL, yeah.
Barker get paid $100 million to interrupt niggas. If they gonna pay us $100 million, I want every chance I get. What is you talking about? You'll never get a point across. Yeah,
heard you.
How much Ernie get paid?
Heard you. That nigga.
I'll take Ernie's shit. Ernie gets money.
I apologize.
But it's just. Listen, I've come to terms with the fact that this team is probably going to look a lot better come next month, come the playoffs. They're just going to look better, right? We would have had 82 games of trying to get used to what Mike Brown has been trying to implement all season. Why the roles are not very defined and shit like that is because everybody hasn't bought in on a night in, night out basis. I don't think our best player has bought in, right? And so that goes back to the leadership or the lack thereof that he's displayed, right? Galvanizing the troops. I keep talking about huddles. I just saw another clip watching Houston and the Lakers last night. And at the moment they were showing the Lakers huddle and everybody is pointing and everybody's talking and then they show the Houston Rockets huddle. And there's a seat between KD, and then there's a seat between KD and Jabari, and there's a seat between Jabari and Sengun. There's a couple of seats, right? The coaches are away from the bench. Everybody is figuring out where they're about to eat in Houston tonight. Like they ain't care. And so what I'm saying is I don't ever see the same the same lack of leadership that Kevin Durant gets accused of. Excuse me. I think Jalen Brunson is going to start to get that mantra on him if he doesn't start to just galvanize us, man. And it doesn't have to be yelling and screaming, but there has to be some type of demonstrative. We got to be able to see it and feel it. We have to. Because at this point, from what we're looking at is sometimes it seems like you are not the head of the snake. You don't have everything in control. It's like almost like clicked up. We keep talking about the Nova Knicks, and we keep talking about that click. Great teams, there is no clicks. When the OKC Thunder win, and Jalen Williams gets the post game interview, or Shea gets the post game, or Chet, or the other Jalen, all of them niggas show up. All of them show up. You know what I'm saying? And they got ridiculed for that. But guess what? That just shows that they're together. A 4-time champion told them, yeah, they can keep doing that shit. They're not going to win. And he told them, that whole team said, turn around, hold my beer. Watch this. So I just feel like the roles are not defined. The identity for this team is not there. Somehow we the 3 seed, right? But I just think championship teams, all roles are defined and you're gonna go as your best player takes you. And for me, I don't think Jalen Brunson should be the best player to take us to the championship. I don't think he's capable of that.
You do sound like homeboy from 40-Year-Old Virgin, though. That shit is true. At the at the best, and you got this tie on and all.
That's funny.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
Now be my nigga.
I'll show you.
I'm gonna take those big words as disrespect.
I understand what you're saying with the Kevin Durant thing, because it's kind of like Brunson is the bizarro version of, not even the bizarro, but just because it looks active and y'all look like it's hunky dory, and Jeremy Sohan gave you a nipple twister the other day, whatever you call that, titty twister the other day, and they seem like they're getting along, and it's more and more people that are comfortable around them. That doesn't equate success, because look at the Rockets. It seems like they got fractured. I'm gonna get to that in a second. They're not as advertised. Like, you get Kevin Durant there, and you would think that he's not going to Houston with the same advertisement that Brunson coming to the Knicks. Like, that's a blockbuster trade, right? Different. And with Brunson, it was more like, oh shit, let's see if this kid got something. And ever since he got here, he created his own wave, and now he has his family members running the organization, teammates on the coaching staff. So when Ian Begley says that the roles aren't clearly defined, that's what alarms me, because it's like, you can't tell me that Brunson is the leader in the face of this thing, but the roles aren't clearly defined. Well, you got a coach to clearly define the roles. That doesn't make sense to me. And you're the reporter, and you can see it. We've been saying that all year long. Like, yo, is Cat a number two? We've been saying that since last year. Like, they're acting like he's not number two. So for Ian Begley to say that, I think he's sugarfooting. Like, I know you had a job, it's cool, but we're 70 games in. We're trying to figure out, can we get Cat to dominate certain teams? We don't expect Josh Hart to have these games, and we're still asking whether Mike Brown's system is going to work in the playoffs. I don't think Ian Begley was being too adamant about that. Like, that's the thing about being a sideline reporter. Like, you got to stand in that locker room. You got to be around them dudes. I get it. You don't want to feel like you're getting smacked in the face. You want your questions answered. You got your sources. So I get the tough part about being in that position, but I ain't in that position. He tried his best. Thanks for the info, Ian Begley. You answered my question. They don't get along, and he's trying not to blame Jalen, but at the end of the day, he got to take the blame.
Y'all, you and Flea always does this, and it's just great. We talk about one thing, and it just light bulb goes off, and it's like, wow, right? When you talk about championship contending teams, if you notice, everyone knows their role. You can go back to the OKC Thunder. There's no egos. Chet knows his role. Hartenstein knows his role. Like, those guys know their role, right? When you go back to that Milwaukee team, we don't have to go to Boston and no, we can stay current. Guys know their roles, and they're willing to play that role because they know we can win a championship. Josh Hart alluded to something a couple months ago, talking to a reporter, saying that, guys need to not have individual, agendas. Let me just say this. Our whole team is full of guys with individual agendas. That's how they play on the court. I don't think our guys, and I will look for y'all to respond, I don't think our guys mentally is capable of playing a role or their role, because these guys have individual hidden agendas. Guys want their money. Guys worrying about favors being paid back. You very rarely hear these guys talking about championships. Like Fabian just said, we don't even know who the second option is. OG just told y'all to hell with y'all. Only defense. nigga. I'm trying to be the number one option on this bitch, right? Josh Hart, Swiss Army knife, nigga. I'm trying to be Jordan in this bitch. Step backs, crossover, floaters. So for me, I would just love to hear y'all response. We see the teams, like I said, that you can see they know their role. Are our guys capable of making those sacrifices and those adjustments and knowing their role to win a championship? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think nobody on that team, including our guy Brunson, and I could be wrong, I don't think they care about winning a championship. We care more than them.
I'm baffled, and I'm starting to sound like a broken record. So I'll flip it and try to explain this, or get through this a different way. But with virtually the same core team, minus a couple of tweaks on the bench, this team looked like they liked playing with each other last year. They looked like they enjoyed, they fought for each other. Like, this is what's like driving me crazy right now. Again, I know we are on to a new season, but one thing shouldn't change in the midst of an off season is guys don't look like they enjoy playing on the same team. This wasn't even a thought last season. We knew we were going to win certain games or win certain series because we knew, everybody on this roster is going to play for each other. We're going to live and die. We're going to die for loose balls, blood, sweat, and tears. Nobody's punking us. Like, all of this was already set. It was already set. We just got to take it over and do it again. But for some reason, the entire identity of the team is completely different. Just in terms of liking to play with one another. Imagine us come next season, KNICKS Rehab, and we have no chemistry. We over talking each other. We never laugh and joke when we come here. And the people in the comments could visibly see, like, these guys don't even like each other no more. They've been doing this shit for years. Now, all of a sudden, they look like this. What changed? What happened? So that's what I think. Like, we don't have to stay there on what changed, but something clearly changed. Why don't we trust each other anymore? Trust. That's a big word. Trust. It looked like we really, really enjoyed and trusted each other last season. And for us to come into this season and scratch and claw and like fumble around, find ourselves in a 3 seed. So I'm happy about that. But we're real diehard Knicks fans. We watching every game. We know that the record is not really indicative of who this team really is. We're lucky we got this record right now because we're not a consistent ball club. So I don't know what it is, but it is absolutely something, because you don't know what you're going to get from this team on a night in, night out basis. You don't know if they're going to be high-fiving and enjoying playing with each other, or you don't know if you're going to look at them and be like, God damn, y'all know that drop. Pass the ball. Like, I feel like I'm hearing that drop sometimes when these guys are playing on the court together. So I don't know. I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but I will say this. The Knicks that showed up in the playoffs last season are the exact team that needs to show up this season, and we just need to continue to elevate it. The same way we play defense, the same way we finish games. Completely different offense, which should be good because everybody's going to touch it now. But we just don't look like we enjoy playing on the same team together. And like, you could get through a regular season doing that. You can't get through a playoff run not being on the same page.
I think that the first half of last season we showed that, and in the playoffs again, it was a different level because of the energy that they showed. But I'll be the dead horse again. That 2 seasons ago was when we showed a different level. Like, that chemistry, you can't buy it. It's when you fit together on the court, you don't even. And Randall was here, and they said he didn't like nobody. He didn't like the fans. He didn't like his teammates. He didn't like that Brunson was the captain, and we still looked explosive. So forget all this other stuff about, on the court, we didn't want to play for each other. I could see the signs. There was no sign of that when you watched them play basketball. So it has nothing to do with pulling for each other. I think there's this effort and Brunson's fault. And Nah, bro. When you on the court, you could tell what players fit together. It's not that hard to tell, especially once you get on the court and everyone has a different. That's what's so ill about when the Celtics traded for Garnett. I thought it was over because Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett have three different styles. And I'm like, yo, Ray Allen could run off the picks. Paul Pierce is a mid-range guard, get to the basket, and Kevin Garnett is the typical 7-footer. He could set screens for you. They fit each other so well that I'm like, yo, how much is it going to take to win? And it still took them extra role players to win. The James Posies of the world. Tony Allen was young. All these other, Rondo was a young guy, all-star. So I think we went so far away from chasing this the way that you play in this era that it's harder to play that way. And Tom Thibodeau knew that to begin with. That's why I was disgusted with the cat trade. Like, that's not Thibodeau's game. That's not his player type. Then Thibodeau still made it work because he's saying, I know what my player shortcomings are, so I'm gonna set these kind of plays, these kind of screens. I don't have no imagination to my offense. I ride it to the playoffs. I need you to rebound, offensive rebound, extend possessions, and on the defensive end, yo, you're gonna drop coverage, cat, and we'll figure it out from there. Then of course he played 7 players, same amount of minutes. It wasn't much to figure out at that point. But then when you bring in Mike Brown, I think he's trying to do a lot of what the owner is saying too. Where remember he's playing Diawara. He got Diawara to a point where we're thinking he should be in the starting lineup at times, or just playing more minutes that they're going to impact the game. That doesn't happen without Mike Brown listening to the front office, going, you got to develop the young guys. You got Kolek in there. We see what he looks like going into the summertime. You know, that contract scenario is what it is. That's what's going to happen with Diawara. That's what they wanted, along with Clarkson being a veteran. We're going to need him in the playoffs, big dog. So you might have to sit him down in December, January, work with him, and then make sure you work his way back in the playoffs, hopefully. And it's kind of worked out that way if that's what they proposed. So there's a lot of things that he's working out in real time with all these lineups without giving them much of an excuse, because we've been shitting on Mike Brown about it the whole year. But that's part of the reason why the chemistry may not be there. He's working with 3 different levels of lineups that he has to put into place every single night because his boss told him, we want to develop players and we want to go for a championship. That is not a recipe usually to win. It just never is. And I don't know if it looks the greatest, but we are the 3rd seed, and we didn't touch enough on this Cunningham injury. We're 5 games behind Detroit, and we could possibly capture the number 1 seed and go into the playoffs as that against the Western Conference. If we get past all that, then we know we can compete against anybody every night. And this is as with Mike Brown as the coach, Bridges looking like shit, Shamet looking like garbage. We're not in that bad of a position as, we always express ourselves to be.
Yeah, I mean, well, we started off with the Cade Cunningham injury, and you just cut it off. So I would hope that we would be able to discuss how that impacts us and impact the Eastern Conference. But I just want to make one quick point. Y'all both very intelligent, and y'all both make great points. But it all comes full circle for me, sacrifice. And that Boston Celtics team, everybody knew their role, and they were willing to do whatever it took to win. Ray Allen was the number 1 option. He came over there. No problem. I'll be the 2nd, 3rd, whatever option. Garnett turned into just a defensive juggernaut. So I just think our guys, too many times, they don't show that they are capable of playing their role. And that includes Jalen Brunson. I don't know if our guys are willing to make the sacrifice, whether it's shot attempts, whatever it is. It just seems at times guys are just trying to get their numbers so they can get their money. So I've said it in the beginning of the season. If we're not going to play like that Detroit Pistons team, who Ian Beck and those guys referred to, which we've been saying that on Knicks Rehab before the season even started, we're going to be in trouble no matter what, because a lot of these other teams, you see the sacrifice, and you see how those teams know their roles, and at the end, what do? They hoist the trophy.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude is not believable enough for me. So, like you said, when you go into these practices, you go into these huddles, you go into these post games, like you could feel certain coaches are like striving, are thirsty for that championship, thirsty to get into the playoffs, thirsty to show what they've been putting together all season long, and that just doesn't come off to me from Mike Brown. It just doesn't sit like, yo, he's salivating at the opportunity to compete in the playoffs right now. Go ahead.
Do you get that from your best player, clutch and point guard? Do you get that from him?
I don't know. I don't, OG. But then I got to be fair and say, like, everybody is not the same. I'm a fiery dude.
I'm not trying to blame him for everything. I'm just saying, you don't have to be fiery to command or demand respect, whatever it is. I'm just saying what you just say you don't get from Mike Brown. I'm asking us as Knicks Rehab, as our panel, do we get that from our best player? Because I see it from other players. I see it from SGA. I see it from Ant-Man. I see it from, like, Joker doesn't talk a lot, but you know what you see on the court? You see that fire. You see when somebody following the wrong way. Like,
I see a lot of highlights. Joker's going crazy, and he's calling the play out about what they're gonna do. He's taking the chalkboard, yo, dude, like, nah, and he's fiery. I've never seen. As a matter of fact, that's a great example. I've never seen Brunson do what Joker does. Joker might be kind of a savant with bat. The way they catch him at a good light, but there's too many times with Joker that he's calling out plays that looks kind of crazy on the sidelines, on the court, everywhere. He's not quite on that level, Brunson. I don't even think he could do that.
I mean, let's stop. Let's stop. The comments are talking about Kobe and Shaq. The comments are talking about Paul Pierce and Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. We talking about Allen Iverson. We talking about Detroit Pistons of 04 and 05 that went to back-to-back finals, 1-1. Like, we're comparing this team to some of the greatest of the greats. Slow down. Slow down. I understand the comparisons. I understand what we saw, what we know what greatness is. Slow down, y'all. Slow down. The two-man game between Kobe and Shaq, they didn't like each other, absolutely. Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns are not Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. Sorry.
But stay right there.
The Pippen Jordan comparisons, like, these guys are elite at what they did. Who we have are great players, but I don't believe that they are elite at their positions. Great guys, but they're not elite.
The only guy out of the last four you just mentioned that has anywhere near the personality of Cat or Brunson is Scottie Pippen. The other three are fiery. Kobe, Shaq, and Michael Jordan are all competitive.
Scottie Pippen not fiery?
No, he's not.
I disagree with
Scottie
that.
was Cat before Cat. He had a migraine. He had a.
That's the first thing you always say. But talk about carrying them during that season without Mike.
When he asked out of the game, that's where we going.
Yeah,
when he asked out of the game.
Moments for sure. Moments. You got to cherry pick.
No,
moments for Scottie Pippen.
My point
Scottie
is,
Pippen is not considered some weak guy that you can't rely on.
Not saying that, but
So
part of the reason why is because you got your teammate who's fiery, who's not playing any games. Same thing with Kobe and Shaq. Shaq was mad passive aggressive. Shaq was playing a lot of games, and Kobe's the one who held his ass in check. That guy sitting, and what my point is that
two different things. Okay, go ahead.
Maybe no, we are, because you brought up those four guys, and now that you bring that up, okay, which one of Brunson and Cat really has the I'm gonna keep this whole shit in check now? No, we gotta win.
Neither one of them.
That's what it feels like. That's my point. When you say let's stop comparing them, we're saying the same thing now, and I brought it all the way back, brought it all the way in. Ha!
Yeah. Pause.
Let's stop comparing it to Jordan and Pippen, Kobe and Shaq, when them dudes wasn't playing any games. There was somebody there to go, you know what? Yo, Cat, get your ass up. Call you at 7 a.m. Like, what is really going on in practice that maybe one of you does need to fear the other one? Because it always did feel like with Kobe and Shaq, I don't know one of them feared the other one, but there was always a level of, damn, this guy's at practice today. Like, I got to do something to him. You knew they were both present. You knew that they were playing. Like, the fact that they had a fight is crazy. but it's not because they're both trying to fight to be maybe the credit, but more so be competitive. Shaq was really fat. He was really showing up with surgery in October, and Kobe's carrying this shit. And he's saying to himself, hold on, so I'm going to bust my ass for 80 games and you get all the credit? Nah, this shit is Kobe and Shaq, bro. It's not Shaq and Kobe. It's Kobe and Shaq. And we know with Scottie and Mike, same deal. So that is part of it. And if you do want to be a great tandem, we don't include Steph Curry and Kevin Durant in there for some odd reason. Even though they went to 3 straight. But for some reason we don't include them in there.
It worked.
It did.
It worked.
It did. Worked. But did they have the fiery thing? They still won. Do they actually need it? What else was in place there?
A Draymond Green, a Klay Thompson who's an all-time. So I hear what you're saying, Fabian. But then when you throw that back at me, pause. I'm saying to you that we naming guys that are like Hall of Famers, all-time level players that like been to the show. We're not talking. These guys got a lot to still prove. Cat in year 10 or 11 still got a lot to prove. Brunson in year 8 still has a lot to prove. But by that time, them guys didn't have nothing to prove. Them guys was champions. Them guys was first, or second, or third team All NBA, perennial All-Star. Like those guys were solidified in the league. I don't think the 2 guys that we're relying on are like some elite level in the NBA today. And
their roles were defined, which was what started the whole thing, all ball.
And no, but both of y'all are 100% correct. And I've been saying it, comparing them to those guys is dead wrong. But the comparison I'm understanding is just wanting to win. So Flea, Brunson, Cat, everybody, you have to look at championship teams and understand what it takes. It doesn't take you being cool, calm, and collective. It doesn't take you not having no type of respect. You ain't got to like me, but if you respect me, that's a whole different whole different category, right? So for me, you have to be kind of nuts in berserk to go out there and win a championship because that's what it's going to take. And let's be honest, I've never seen Brunson demand anything from his guys on the court. You don't have to be fiery to tell your second best player, get on the block in real time. But in a respectful way, get on the block. Bust his ass. Josh Hart, no, you go over there. So for me, I don't know if these guys want to win a championship. Like I'm not saying, if they do, they won't be happy. But I don't know if it's these guys' goals in the NBA today. Like in a certain era, that was the goal. Bruh, we want to win a championship. We do not hear that. When you talk to these guys at the podium, when you ask them, what's the goal or what is it you want out this season, it's everything but that. And if they do say it, it's not on a consistent basis. We are gearing up for the playoffs. We are one of the best teams in the NBA. We are definitely one of the best teams in the East. And I have yet heard on a consistent basis our guys talk about competing for a championship. So for me, it's a little concerning. And these guys, I don't know if they have what it takes. Like seriously, because I don't see the body language. I don't see the mindset. I don't see the sacrifice. I don't see any of that when I'm watching them play the game of basketball. Maybe sometimes, but not enough.
We starting to contradict ourselves because aren't we like upset that they called out Cat? That Jalen Brunson calls out Cat, Josh Hart calls out Cat. But then we want more fire. But it's like, then if Cat's not fighting back, if he's not going, fuck that. I am doing what I gotta do. Like what happens there? How is he responding to Brunson's calling him out? Go post up. I just seen the clip where Jalen Brunson told Josh Hart, go switch. Josh, switch. And it was a great switch. It was one highlight, but would it be a contradiction now if I don't know if Cat responds to that? Because I don't know if that's what he responded to mid-season and up to now, where maybe the coach calling him out too. That's what got him here. Because now what are we looking for? The offense being more crisp? Or are we just looking for the dynamic duo to be an all-time dynamic duo? Or Shouldn't we look for what's going to win?
Yeah, but the expectation should be both. We're not talking about some young team. We're not talking about some team, some inexperienced team. We're not talking about some team that is just coming together. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like this team is playing as if we just joined each other. Like, we just got this core together. And this core has been together for the most part now coming up on 2 seasons now. And we're talking about guys don't know their roles. Guys don't know that we don't have an identity for the team. Like, those are concerning things when you talk about a team that's striving for a championship, right? Like, that's just concerning. Jalen Brunson still got a lot of growing to do. And not just as a basketball player, but as a leader, as a guy to recognize what's going on in front of him. He's been in New York City for 4 years, but that still don't mean he really understands how we are and what we expecting, because you brought winning back. You brought some winning back. But now, all right, you brought some winning back. Now the expectations start to heighten. So now your game and what you're bringing has to go to the next level. So that part is the intangibles. Not going and getting 35 a night in the playoffs. We know you could do that. But the intangibles got to turn up. The vocalness has to be there for the team that we have. We lack some vocal leaders. Yeah, we got Alvarado. Yeah, we got Josh Hart. But are those guys the guys that you want galvanizing the troops? I don't see that from them. You can look at teams and tell what teams are together and what teams are not. Like, we don't have to be in the locker room. We don't have to, be a beat writer like Ian Begley. We passionate about the game. We watch games every night. We can look at teams and tell, yo, that's a connected team. Yeah, they lost by 1 point at the buzzer, but that team is fucking connected. And you can look at a team that smokes a team by 30, and you can see that they've got their foot on the gas, still up 30. That's a connected team. I just don't feel like we're fully connected yet. And that still has that goes along with learning how to play together. Like Ian Begley said, the roles are not defined. And I'm gonna continue to say it. We don't have an identity. Somebody in the chat, not today, a couple of days ago, was saying, well, maybe our identity is pushing pace, getting early offense going, reversing the ball, getting cat touches early. Maybe that's our identity, but we don't stick with it, right? We're not consistent enough for things that work. It's always like, oh, that worked, but let's try this now. Oh, that worked kinda, but let's try this now. I don't think that the great teams don't do that.
I mean, especially with, all right, so now Mo Diawara is out of the lineup. And like I just said earlier, okay, so how did that happen? He didn't play himself out of the lineup. That's what's confusing to me. So I would think as a player, you're about to check into the game, you expect Mo to come in at some point in the last 2-3 months. Now when you check in, you don't expect them. Well, Josh Hart sitting down, I would think Mo Diawara is going to play again, because who's going to take Josh Hart's minutes? Shamit maybe, and they really can't, because he's kind of a part of the front court. So that's part of the thing that I'm saying. Like, how are you going to establish your roles when you haven't established your rotations? Like, it works hand in hand.
Just real quick, fellas, just breaking news.
Hey, hold on. Jam Rock, let me know why I need to watch that episode. Go ahead, OG.
Just real quick, breaking news. North Carolina is about to lose the VCU. North Carolina is down 78-80. They were up 1. VCU hit a 3. North Carolina came back down, layup, missed the layup, got the foul. The big man missed both free throws. VCU was at the line, 3.7 seconds left in overtime in the NCAA South first round. North Carolina's about to get their ass bounced the fuck up out of here.
It's tough. They know no Caleb Wilson. Duke almost got their ass handed to him by Siena.
Yes. I was in with my pops. They was down
13. They had to. I was watching it at work. I was like, yo, they about to get their ass handed. Boozer and them.
Yeah.
Made, had to came back.
But the difference them, they was down 11, 12, 13, but it was still like a whole second half left. So I was telling Pops, I'm like, normally, real quick, VCU hit both free throws. VCU was up 4, 78-82, no timeouts left, 3.7 seconds. The game is basically over. North Carolina is finito.
Lenzel.
Wow.
Sorry, Lenzel. You know I got Lenzel as the UNC guy. We gotta call Lenzel.
Big shout out Lenzel. Once again, y'all, just breaking news. Y'all know March Madness. This is some of the best times to watch basketball. North Carolina has lost to VCU in overtime, 78-82. They are packing their bags and they are out of here.
Yo, Jay, real quick, and then we could keep going. JMNYC, the coach at Siena, Jerry McNamara. Jerry about to get that Syracuse job.
Really?
Remember I said that first. Carmelo's
point guard.
Remember I said that first. It's so him getting Siena to the tournament and they just fired Red Autry.
No.
McNamara gonna get that job.
But also, like y'all said, Melo's point guard. Melo should have some input on that, and also his son.
So I was about to ask y'all. I feel like the only way Cayenne doesn't transfer, because I was going to ask y'all who transfers first, Cayenne or Bryce. But if McNamara gets that job, Cayenne's gonna stay there because Melo's gonna be like, oh no, you stay here here.
You good. You good.
Right here with Jerry.
That's my guy. You good.
Yes, my guy. Stay your ass right here.
Yeah.
That you talk about. That's why nepotism is good when it's good. Bryce, good shit, Bryce. Because where you transferring to? Why? How do you get any transfer rights? I haven't seen his. I seen the highlight where he ripped up the warm ups to take a picture. You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
No habla inglés.
You ain't gonna talk about that, son. You did enough.
Don't do it.
You did enough.
See, okay.
Okay.
No.
¿Qué tú haces? What's that mean?
No English. No understand English.
Wait, so we got.
Now I know he is. I know he is, Mike. But I'm just saying, like, Arizona's a damn good team. Isn't Arizona one of the 1 seeds? Am I bugging? How many was Arizona one of the 1 seeds? But they damn good.
Couldn't pull it fast enough, but you know, Ime Udoka was talking about one of the Bronx.
JJ, put that motherfucker in. Put that little bitch in. Please put him in. JJ was trying his hardest not to laugh.
Wow. Yo, somebody go, Udoka, man. Somebody gonna put their hands on you, bro.
Yo.
Yes.
Like,
yes. I don't know if it's gonna be a player, a coach.
He don't like bro. He do not like LeBron James, bro.
Not one bit.
Yo, Udoka, man. I'm staying away. I'm staying away from that because I used to get a lot of smoke. I was correct, and then people were saying younger homie was better. Udoka is a maniac. That's all I'm gonna say.
I gotta go watch some highlights of Udoka versus LeBron. I gotta go see what that looked like while Udoka was a player. There's a reason for this. Yeah, there's a reason for this. I gotta go look. There's a reason for this.
I don't think it's basketball. I think it's something more. I think it's just sometimes, Flea, you don't like a motherfucker, bro.
Why?
All type of reasons, man. It's
that's cool.
I mean, yeah.
It's life.
That's where I stand with it. I feel you because there's a lot of niggas I don't like and I can't tell you why. So I understand. I understand.
But then there's also a lot of guys you don't like and you can tell why.
Right. You could tell why. I just want to say, I said it was corny. I'm a corny nigga sometimes too. There's niggas out here that I don't like. And if you ask me, Flea, why you don't like that nigga? I don't know. The way he stands. I don't like the way the nigga stands. Weird nigga. Get away from me. But we move on. You can relate to that too, because you have the same sentiments as Ime Udoka.
I'm very corny. I admit it. I don't give
no, not corny. Not corny. You don't like LeBron James for whatever reason.
No, I can't stand LeBron James. Get it correct.
That's how he acts.
Did you see him lightly get fouled the other night and lay on the floor like somebody shot him?
Last night?
How long? Right. How long are y'all gonna just not say nothing about that? And then when they show the replay, like a hand goes across his face. It don't even touch.
He didn't hit the deck. He didn't hit the deck that hard last night.
Bro,
do it. I feel you.
Bro, he laid on the floor and did that the last 3-4 games, bro. And he laid on the floor and grimaced like he got shot.
Yes, he's been doing that for 20 years. Right.
That's why you don't like him?
There's so many reasons why we do it till tomorrow.
How? It's insane. How?
What's that song? Count the ways. help me count the ways.
Tony Braxton.
I like that.
Fire.
I like that, Jam Rock.
Tony Braxton has some heat. Hold on. How many ladies won the verses with Tony Braxton?
Enough.
It gotta be a particular level. It gotta be a particular one.
No. It gotta be legends. It gotta be legends. It can't be regular deckers.
We're talking voice, or we're talking
about songs and hits. You know what I'm talking about.
Like she ain't like
about voice.
No, I was just asking because you talking like Tony Braxton's catalog is like super extensive. It's cool. School me then, because I'm off the dome. I got 6. I got off the dome. I got 6 Tony Braxton songs right now.
Listen. I got 6 when she was still singing with her sisters. We ain't even talking about the Dolly joints. I don't know what
that one right. That's
where I was going. Like that's the one. You sound like you talking about that.
Once again,
I'm just saying that's what it sounded like.
I didn't hear what I said. I said, "Is no regular deglers that could fuck with her."
Right.
Of course, when we talk about the upper echelons, that's a different ball game. I said because sometimes they put up, verses, and it's like her catalog. You can't put her up against Ashanti or Keisha Cole. She would smoke they fucking boots. That's what I'm saying.
But we wouldn't shoot for Ashanti as Keisha Cole.
No. But people would.
They regular. Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Don't do that.
Only if like I could see them saying maybe Alicia Keys. But all I'm saying is, if you got to look for the Tony Braxton of that era, because it doesn't make like even I don't even know how to describe Tony Braxton. She was a kind of a pop R&B star.
Alicia Keys. So answer your question. Alicia Keys or Tony Braxton, who has better songs?
To me, Tony ain't got no album like Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys' first 2 albums are really good. Really good.
Tony.
Do y'all remember the album with 7 Whole Days, bro? Like what are we talking about here, bro?
That's what I'm talking about.
But even then, it's still a different. That's what I'm saying. I just threw the name out there. I don't even know who to compare to Tony Braxton because it was like a different kind of R&B. Nobody really.
Listen, Alicia Keys is from Harlem. Big shout out, Alicia. Great music. Great music.
Where we going with it? Nah, this kid, come on, man. Her first 2 albums were great, man.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm not saying it wasn't. But we ain't gonna play with my boo Tony, man. Brought that short haircut to life. I'm just listen.
She broke up the Maverick.
Another poor decision maker. Another poor decision maker. How about that? Another poor decision maker. You see what fuck she runs around with? Another poor decision maker.
She is.
Yo, this dude is dying.
Poor decision maker. Poor decision maker.
The hate is seeping through.
He got money.
Hey, Flea,
so she picked right. Nigga got money.
Flea
on that level.
Hold on, real quick. North Carolina was up. North Carolina, I didn't notice. North Carolina was up 17.
Oh, and got walked down
in the second half and got walked down. They was up 5 with a minute left and lost the ball game. Wow. What's that coach? Hubert Davis?
I don't understand how he still got a job, but UNC fans, big shout out our guy Lenzel. Lenzel will argue me down that Hubert deserves that job. Hubert played a couple of good years there. He was the assistant to Roy Williams for forever. So it's like, all right. But I don't know if Hubert is a great coach.
How you feel about Anita Baker versus Sade? Because we were looking for the
Sade's his girl. Anita's my girl. So I mean, that Rapture album is you can't touch that. Like
she's like the OG Lauryn Hill shit. Like
I'm a huge Anita Baker fan. Sade is my goal. It's just something about her.
You always said that. Yeah, you always said that.
Like Sade.
That's what I love Anita. I remember being in the car. That's Anita. My mom's. That's what mom's. That's love what Anita. I grew up on, right? Like love Anita.
I played more Sade. I played more Sade throughout my life.
I love her. I love how she carry herself. And you know who I'm starting to love? How they carry themselves? LMA.
I don't. What do you mean?
Some
I don't even
ladies
see her.
That's my point. Some ladies just carry themselves as women, bro. They ain't showing like some people. I just love how they carry themselves, right? Especially in the mix of chaos. Like, let's be realistic. Today's world is chaos, social media chaos. And for some people to just still carry themselves, especially females, as women, it's just something about that. But I'm starting to like. I love LMA, bro. Like Jason Tatum.
Good decision maker.
No, great.
We just talk about decision making. Great decision maker. Good job, Jalen.
I don't like. Hold on. See, this is my thing. Like that name, LMA, is very random. When we just talked about like Anita Baker, Sade, Tony Braxton, Mary J. Blige, I'm saying from that, like when you threw an LMA, I'm like, okay, she carries herself the way you want a woman to carry herself, but it was like random. Like, why? How was she even? She's relevant because of Tatum. I don't even know why she's still.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't even hear about her.
You bugging, Fabian, bro. Bro, she's a songwriter. She's heavy in the music industry. I'm just saying that's
hold on. But don't say I'm bugging. I haven't heard no LMA music in years.
Right.
Years?
That's your fault. But that's your fault.
I'm not saying I'm all right then. So I don't know what's new. What's new as she came out with.
But I don't care about the music. What I compared the two is why I fell in love with Sade is how they carry themselves. So what I'm saying is even being a dope artist, being a female, just like I said, I think Sade, bro, to me, GOAT status when you're able to, nobody knows shit about you, bro. You ain't got to twerk. You ain't got to do none of that. And then when you see like the millennials, the new young people doing her videos, and it's just, and for me, LMA gives that vibe off. Like, yo, man, ain't nothing like having a woman. You know what I mean? And I just love how those two, I just love how they carry themselves, bro. That's all. That's all. It wasn't to compare LMA's music to nobody, anything like that. It just was like, when I thought of Sade, I just said, damn, lately I've been on some LMA shit, just like, that's how you do it. Even when you scroll through an Instagram page, just a woman, bro. Love it. That's all.
All right.
I appreciate it too. But Fabian wants to compare catalogs because LMA's name came up.
Nah, maybe I'm saying it wrong. I just don't. The only time I've ever seen her was when I saw Tatum. So I'm like, why would she come up in any other conversation? Like she's not popular enough. Like them other ladies.
Oh, that's what you're saying. That's from you, yeah. But somebody else will tell you LMA is a star.
Right.
See that now, but now we on like I don't think she's a star.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying another group of people that somebody else would tell you that she's a star. Like, so I hear what you're saying though.
Oh, that's crazy. Jill Scott,
Jilly from Philly.
Yeah.
Wait, nah.
See, that mic. Stay away from my shit. That's mine. Stay away from that.
Those are two different. Those are two different kind of ladies.
Stay away from that one.
Yeah.
Stay away
Let's
from that.
take a long walk around the park.
Around the park.
Dark.
Come
on now.
Dark.
Come on now. Sanitation. Good. Listen.
Good
I love music. I love music,
Yeah.
man. I love music, man.
Yeah.
I love
Good
music.
vibes.
I love
Good
music.
vibes.
What time is it? Damn, we're gonna get to it because this guy was talking mad shit, but I want to shit on Kevin Durant for 2 seconds. Some members of the Houston Rockets regret the Kevin Durant trade. A lot of guys miss Jalen. What's his name? Jalen Green? Yo, he ain't playing so long. A lot of guys miss Jalen Green.
No, he playing in Phoenix. He balling.
He's balling right now.
Is he?
He's
playing good. Yes.
Playing well.
Yes.
He's playing well.
A lot of guys miss Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks, one source said. Kevin hasn't bonded with anyone here yet. And they go on to talk about since the All-Star break, things fell apart. And that goes back to, I think we spoke about a couple of days ago, but that's his personality type that's on the burner accounts, the leadership skills. He's arguing with Dime Dropper on Twitter, but you ain't. Where's that fight at to lead your damn team? And it's a lousy fair attitude. And then with Ime Udoka's reputation now, it might be taking a hit with holding KD down. But the fact that there's an anonymous player, if it is a player, they said that they regret the trade and they wouldn't have made it, especially if they would have known if Fred VanVleet would have gotten hurt. But it sounds like they're missing the core of that team from last year, all ball.
I mean, we responded to this the other day, right? And we said, we think Ime Udoka is regretting, getting Kevin Durant. And listen, I would love for us to just kind of talk a little bit about how the Cade Cunningham injury is going to affect the East, especially us. But with KD, I'm going to be honest, bro. Like, he's not going to get no smoke. They're not making the finals. The Houston Rockets are not going far in the playoffs, and he's going to get no smoke. It's just what it is. Like, I'm over Kevin Durant. I'm sorry. Kevin Durant legacy, even though he may act like he doesn't care, is taking a bad hit. I'm sorry. Like, this dude is just, he's a team killer, man. And his attitude and his mindset, like I said, when you see that picture from last night of him just sitting on the bench, just another team that he just fucked up. Like, that's what he does, man. KD just wants to play ball. He ain't trying to build chemistry. He ain't trying to win championships. And at the end of the day, that shit don't work no more. Yeah, I'm just over here to play ball. I don't want to be friends with you niggas. I don't want to talk to you niggas. Every time you see me on the court, he want the ball. Nigga don't give him the ball. He complaining. I'm over KD, bro. He fucked the Houston Rockets up. That's a whole fact. They had something going when they thought he would be the piece. So now we can stop with that dumb shit everybody been saying about KD. You can drop him anywhere and get the fuck out of here. That shit is a lie. He doesn't fit everywhere. He doesn't fit every system. He actually fucks everything up. Great basketball player. Can't take that away from him. But come on, man. Enough is enough with him. He got to start looking at himself in the mirror, man. Seriously. He got to start holding himself accountable and being responsible for some of the things that happen to these teams when he goes there. But that's all I got to say. I'm over KD, bro.
Yeah, same thing with the Nets. And I think people were thinking, I don't know what they thought from looking at last year's Phoenix team, though, Flea. Like, they didn't make the playoffs. So why would you think we're adding?
Swept the year before.
He was there?
By Minnesota, yeah.
Ant-Man.
Oh, right.
Goodbye.
So now you saw that and you even Udoka and the Rockets, you thinking this is MVP Kevin Durant.
Hey Ray, it might need to be said now, but we need to stop with the Ime Udoka shit. All right, you made the finals with Boston. Heard you. That's ancient history now, baby. Fuck you did since then.
Good point.
Like let's stop the charade with Ime Udoka. Good coach.
Yeah.
But with shit when the shit hits the fan and the light gets a little brighter, like
stay there.
What has he done?
No, stay there because nobody's gonna bring this up. Nobody, no platform. Everybody's gonna blame KD. Everybody's gonna talk about Sengun. He can't play defense. Flea, stay right there. No, don't pay that no mind. Stay right there. Fuck.
No. I got what I was gonna say.
No. Stay right there because I already know the excuse. Should Ime Udoka be on the hot seat and on the verge of being fired? Fuck that. Let's go there.
I would say no, not for that team. If it was a different team, maybe. But Houston ain't.
Why not?
Because Houston ain't gonna go get nothing else better. Ain't nobody gonna be clamoring to go there. So they better keep that nigga right there and just have some semblance of a good coach. Ain't no way in hell you fire him and go get what?
Watch this. No, watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Is Ime Udoka for the Houston Rockets just a tougher Mike Brown? Who got better this season under Ime Udoka when they were supposed to take that trajectory up?
I mean, the kid is growing under him because, listen, if Fred VanVleet's injury was going to cost them the season, then that team wasn't really that good in the first place. If Fred VanVleet
Thank you. I said that and niggas laughed at me. Thank you.
If Fred Van, I was dead wrong at the beginning of the season, OG.
You remember what I said?
I'm saying I was wrong because we was going at it because I was like, yo, Houston gonna be all right. Slow down. Bro, if Fred Van Vliet is the piece that knocked them off the rails and they didn't replace it you got bigger issues then. You got way bigger issues if Fred Van Vliet is the reason why y'all are the team that y'all are right now. Ain't no way in hell. And then you sit on your hands all season long and don't go get CJ McCollum for nothing. Don't go get Drew Holiday for nothing. There's a laundry list of guys that could have went and got something. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, yo, James Jackson, that's ancient history, my brother. 2019, what the fuck were you doing 7 years ago? Like, what are we talking about? What the fuck were you doing 7 years ago? Like, miss me with that. Like, niggas love talking about that type of shit. What the fuck has he done since then? Like, stop.
You know what they're afraid to say? That I'm never afraid to say, and I said it, and I argue with my brothers. The Thompson twin got to get better offensively. It's a lot going on over there. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, they need a point guard. Yeah, the big man is hurt. But you shouldn't be this bad when you got Sengun, when you got the Thompson twin brother who's defensive player, great, all this dumb shit, and you got Kevin Durant, and like Flea say, you got one of the best coaches in the NBA. Stop defending and make excuses for these niggas. Stop it. They underachieving like a motherfucker.
And at the end of the day, year 19, Kevin Durant can't be your best player, and you think you're going to win. Year 19, Kevin Durant can't be your fucking best player, and you think you're going to win. I don't care what team you got. Not today.
I think they did the same thing, but worse to Ime, what they did to Tibbs 2 years ago when they got Cat. And Tibbs was able to, they still had Brunson. That's what I didn't understand the trade, like, as far as that. Oh, you got Fred Van Fleet. It was like, oh, okay. But
I'm sorry, no, like, yo, David Smith, like, come on, man.
My God, David. What up, David?
Come on, man. Nigga ain't no rising star. Get out of here, man. Listen, man, they trying to pump. No, he not. They trying to pump that nigga.
He is. He's very good. He's not good, OG? He's not good?
Good and very good is two totally different things. He's good. Would I want Sengun? Fuck no.
Oh.
He ain't no rising star. When the elders is out of here, I take Sabonis over Sengun any day. Yes. Okay. When the elders get up out of here, you still got the youngins that's here. Sengun ain't no rising star. That nigga's overrated. I'm tired of overrating these niggas from overseas. Niggas ain't shit. The fuck out of here.
Sabonis ain't for me either.
Yeah, but we don't talk about Sabonis as if he's baby Joker.
Yo,
but you mad because somebody else said it. Make yours fuck what everybody else says. Exactly. Make your assessment with what your two eyes is telling you. I don't care. Kendrick Perkins calls him baby Joker. Fuck what Kendrick Perkins got to say.
A lot of people call him baby Joker.
So what? What are you seeing, OG? Do you see a good player?
That's what I'm saying. He ain't shit.
All right.
Hold on. Boy. He ain't doing jack shit.
There you go. He ain't doing jack shit. Come on, man. Get out of here, man. We gotta stop doing that. He ain't playing better than Jaylen Brown, and he ain't no rising star. So what happens when he loses in the first round?
I'm looking at the standings.
I don't know. Listen.
What the Rockets right there? They're in fifth place. They're in fifth place. 41 and 27. The Nuggets are 42 and 28. Phoenix in seventh place is 39 and 30. So they're 3 games ahead of Phoenix. They in trouble, bro, because they ain't got no chemistry.
Yeah, Houston in trouble.
They ain't got no. Forget the point guard. It's like, what the hell made you think Durant was? What did you think Kevin Durant was? If he couldn't help Phoenix last year, what did you think he was bringing over here? And you got rid of Dylan Brooks. You made the playoffs with Dylan Brooks. You were able to clothesline people. Like, you could really dirty the game with Dylan Brooks. That's Ime's guy. He thought that fucking Dylan Brooks for KD trade was like Marcus Smart for Drew Holiday or something like that. that's just a big time loss to me. And you just ruined the identity for the Rockets, bro. I don't think it's time to turn your back on Ime. I just think this is what happens when you don't have your guys, and maybe he's not adjusting to what you're trying to say, all ball. Like Mike Brown and Tom Thibodeau will force you to play your style. They're still in the playoffs, so he got that going for him. And they might get bounced in the first round, but I don't think it's time to turn your back on him yet in terms of being a good coach. Like, he ain't in that conversation anymore. We used to have him 2 years ago. We were like, yo, man, he's right under Spoelstra and Carlisle, and he doesn't sound like he's anywhere near that. And you too hard on the Thompson. Who the hell said the Thompson twins was Michael Jordan? All we said was they are A1 defenders. Nobody had them as some all-star, all-NBA players. This guy's ready to take a victory lap and just say anything. Anything.
Amen and Asor Thompson were coined to be two of the best two-way players in the league. Like, they're on that way to being two of the
I never heard that.
two best.
Laughable.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I've never heard them be
at you. I'm just saying that's laughable.
No, I know, right? But we all know we're watching them offensively.
Wasn't one of the brothers first team all defense last year?
Amen.
Why am I bugging? Wasn't he first team all defense?
But none of us had them offensively. Like when we said they got Durant, we were like, and who's gonna help them? That was our first question. So you got KD, and who else gonna score? Oh, Sengun. Okay, Then you start breaking down Sengun's game. It's like he's kind of soft. He might have. Draymond was trying to kind of hinting at that he can't stop Sengun, but he's a flopper. His game, I can see why old boy hates his game, to be honest. He has the style of play that you despise that represents that side of the world. Like, that's not basketball, bro.
Listen.
What?
That shit ain't Flea.
What the fuck are y'all talking? All right, I was trying to be cool and just enjoy. But what the fuck are you talking about? That's not basketball, what he does?
You enjoy watching him play?
I think he's a good player. Yes.
Two different questions. I like how you did that. You moved the goalpost.
Yes.
Do you enjoy watching him play basketball?
I don't have a problem watching it. What the fuck? I'm not gonna go and watch a Houston Rockets game, but you're not about to tell me that this nigga, he's not a good player.
That nigga went, that's all, folks.
Hell no. Like, are you kidding? Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, man. Y'all know how much I love y'all, man. Y'all some funny motherfuckers, man.
So stupid. And he'll be dead serious.
I'm dead serious.
He's trying to hold a smile and a laugh. Look, let that shit out, man.
I'm dead ass serious.
No, don't let it out. Stay in character.
No,
I'm dead ass serious. That was funny.
I don't need him faking on live national screen. No, let the smile and the laugh out. Let it out.
That was funny. But you're not about to tell me Sengun ain't a good player. I'm sorry.
That's not what I said.
Enjoy watching him? Like,
and
I can't name you 10 niggas I enjoy watching. You gonna ask me who I enjoy watching Sengun?
You're lying. You like watching Cade, Ant-Man, SGA, Joker.
No, I don't enjoy watching SGA. That's not a joy to watch him play. It's not. Now we gonna really talk. All right, go ahead.
It's not a joy.
Yeah, it's not your list.
It's not a joy.
It's not a joy to watch that.
It's not a joy. Jaylen Brown.
He's not the pick of the list.
Devin Booker is his guy.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker is his guy.
I'm going to watch Book. I enjoy watching Book.
Nigga said Sengun is 21. You see what I'm saying, man? Like, come on, man.
No, he's not.
I'm saying he's a young guy.
He's 21.
He's young, super young. That's why I be saying to OG, like, now the learning curve is so short for players nowadays, as opposed to when we was coming up and watching the NBA years ago. Today, if you ain't good in your first or second year, you ain't shit.
No,
and I don't always agree with that.
Sengun,
he's 23 going on 24.
He will be 24 years old.
And we talking, you got
still young.
That age. This is what I'm saying. This dude is young.
Let me explain to y'all who I am. If y'all don't know, I don't give a fuck how old he is. He could be 15 for all I care. We are overhyping Sengun. Is he a good player? Yes, I agree. He's a good player. But it's very easy in this day and age to be an all-star. It's very easy to be all NBA, all defense. Like, bro, ain't no defense. This shit is sweet today. That team has a problem, and I agree with Flea. We got to stop ducking the real conversation. The coach. We talk about.
Ain't no structure up here. Hold on, Sam. Ain't no structure up here. This is why y'all fuck, because ain't no structure. Fabian's the moderator. He'll do his job in a second. I've been trying to be nice to Sam all night. He's starting to fucking piss me off, Sam.
How does Cade impact
Gale,
being out?
You are God.
How does Cade
we gonna get there, my brother. Keep a cool booty.
Impact being out the East, you'll need a moderator to stay on topic. We were getting back to that. There's no way that you sitting up here, Sam. No, it's not that we're crazy. Don't even give them that. We went from topic to topic. I breezed past the Cade shit, but we did like 4 topics already. The hell we talking about the Rockets right now?
Oh shit!
You talking about Sam?
Well, still.
Oh,
what you talking about Sam?
Not Sam Gale. What's wrong with you, Flea?
No, I'm ABG. What the fuck you mean? I'm not sexist. Men and women gonna get it.
I thought that was Sam I am.
We love Sam, but they gonna get it. Relax. You know what I'm talking about. Relax.
All I'm gonna say is, don't tell me relax. It's a little,
relax.
All right, just get it back under control. Getting a little crazy. Right?
Get a little crazy.
I know it's starting to get a little dark out here, right? But in all seriousness, big shout out Sam Girl. We apologize, but we would automatically think Sam is a man. But we apologize. That's all.
Who we apologizing for? For not showing the sexy, the talented,
no.
Is that what we apologizing for? What are we apologizing for right now?
You see how that came out? Ooh, there you go. Ladies.
What are we apologizing for?
Yeah. Flea, because all this time we could have been calling that beautiful, sexy, exquisite, elegant young lady.
Okay.
We could have been thinking that's a man and it's a woman. So I'm just saying,
okay,
we apologize.
We apologize for thinking she's a man. I got
right,
it.
Right,
Sam,
right.
That's
right.
my bad. I got
that's
it.
all.
My bad. My bad.
But Sam,
respectfully, my bad.
We will get to that already.
Right. We will get to Cade. We will get to Cade Cunningham. We are on the Houston Rockets. And Sam, are you a Houston Rockets fan? Because you're trying to stop us from discussing Ime Udoka. Are you a Udoka fan? Because I agree with I know, but I'm just saying I agree with Flea. Udoka deserves all this smoke. He comes off as the great head coach, right? He comes off as, if he ain't getting left in Boston or whatever happened in Boston, he would have won championships. Where is his great coaching at this season? Where is it at? I don't see it. So for me, as much as we want to give KD and Sengun smoke, Sam, we know. We just playing with you. Listen, it's all love up here.
It's all love.
If we can't make y'all laugh and feel good, what are we doing, right? But yeah, I agree with what you said earlier. If I'm the Houston Rockets owner, general manager, and I'm not front office, after the season is over, I'm definitely having a talk with Ime Udoka. And if that conversation doesn't go correct, I'm firing him. Because it seems like he has the attitude as if I don't need a point guard. I can do this. He comes off smug like that. I'm sorry, he does.
The pretentious, arrogant attitude that he carries,
right?
That's really his persona. Aside from rebounding, let me ask y'all a question: what's the identity of a Udoka team besides they're gonna clean the glass?
Ooh. Nothing. Okay,
nothing. Not fast enough. I thought Fabian would have something for me. Chat, that goes for y'all too. What's the identity of a Udoka team?
Because I'm going back to the Celtics team and what they did when they got to the finals. They really were. I thought they were pressing the whole season in terms of defense. Because even the rebounding wasn't crazy in Boston. That wasn't crazy. It was Horford over there.
No, but I'm talking about this team that he has.
Yeah, but I'm trying to relate the two because to me, the shit that stands out the most was that him being a coach like that and you play drop coverage on Steph Curry in the finals. I'm still to this day as much as we bigged them up, I always brought that up. Bro, that was the biggest moment of your career, and you could have knocked off the fucking dynasty Warriors, and everybody knows you press up on Steph Curry. That was he got a call. That was that he had money on the game. So with Tatum and him, it was more, and it was a lot of switching, similar to what they did in the finals, going to the basket. And with Houston, there was more so, to be honest, they look like us. With Sengun and what's the kid that just went down? Oh man, he's got hurt for the year. They used to be on OKC. Steven Adams.
Yeah.
And I thought it was somebody else. They just rebounded the ball and they played defense. It was like I said the year before. Orlando, Detroit, Houston, they all took our shit. And I don't know why we went away from it. We never added to it. They play the same defense, get offensive rebounds, extend the possession. Yo, this era, that's really what it is. You could do 5 and out like Golden State and Boston and them teams and OKC, but you could also do what the Rockets, Detroit, and Orlando starting to do, where it's like if you don't have much of an offense, you got to get offensive rebounds, extend the possession, and then rely on your one-on-one guy. But they had nobody to go one-on-one last year. That shit was ugly.
Fleet, can I just say the truth? Maybe we exaggerated Ime Udoka. Listen, he had a great team over there in Boston. He left and they didn't miss a beat. Tatum gets injured. Right. Tatum gets injured. They don't miss a beat. Right. When he was there, they were supposed to win and didn't win. So I'm going there. Ime Udoka might not be a good head coach. That might be a possibility.
I just then that might be a possibility. This is my last point. I gotta jump, fellas. But I just you gotta keep, and somebody said this in the chat. I don't know if it was Jamrock, I don't know if it was JMNYC. I always want to give props to people in the chat. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. But they were saying you gotta continue to upgrade your resume. You gotta continue to add things to your resume. And if the only thing that you got on your resume is a 2008 NBA championship, Doc Rivers, why the fuck are you considered a great head coach? How many why? Okay, you got plenty of regular season wins. You got one championship. Why are you considered a great head coach? So I'm just bringing it to Udoka. Okay, you got that Boston team to the NBA Finals, but great head coach, solid, yeah. Any team would be happy to have him, I'm sure. But like, let's slow down. We was putting him in the breath of Kerr and Spoelstra and Carlisle and Popovich. We was putting him in that breath, and he did nothing yet. So there's bigger problems over there than just Udoka. I mean, than Kevin Durant and no point guard. I don't know if that coach is he's worried about being the tough guy on the sidelines instead of actually fucking coaching.
Bro,
how do you not know to bring up, like, why is Kevin Durant bringing the ball up?
Fabian,
because he don't trust Reed Shepherd. And Reed played well. Trust the kid.
Bro,
trust him. What else you gonna do?
Right.
Or go get a point guard.
Come on, listen. I know Flea got to run. He always does this. Start some shit and gotta go. He comes up with a great topic because no. You come up with this one because as this whole season, nobody's gonna bring up Ime Udoka. Everybody's gonna continue to blame Kevin Durant and blame everybody else because I was guilty of glazing Ime Udoka at one time, right? Mm-hmm. But we have to be honest. There is a possibility that he's not a good head coach because Flea, like you say, what the fuck has he done? That Boston Celtics, listen, some of these niggas that go to the finals, these rosters be tough. Let's cut the jokes. And then when I see people in the comments talk about what he got to work with, you know how many coaches ain't got nothing to work with and they making it happen? So miss me with that. Stop, man. Listen, Ime Udoka should be on the hot seat. And if I'm the Houston Rockets owner, depending on how the season ends, and when we have that meeting, if you want to be that cocky, arrogant guy, bro, you can walk, bro. Come on, man, because this was supposed to be the season for the Houston Rockets to go to the next level, especially when you add a Kevin Durant. And miss me, I don't care how long he's been in the league. Everybody want to still glaze him. He want to still think he that guy. So we gotta criticize you like that. These niggas don't think they in year 19. They still think they in year 10. That's how they carry themselves. So we're gonna talk about you like that. Fuck that.
You see LeBron playing third option now officially. He taking less than 14 shots a game. Yeah. Hold on. They've been mighty quiet on the JJ Redick side of things. Yeah.
Watch this.
Don't do that to him, right?
Oh, y'all
Fabian, don't do that to him.
So hold on. Oh, I got y'all. Let me tell you how both of y'all full of shit, and you gonna stay on for 2 minutes.
How? I ain't say nothing. I said don't do it to you.
No. You gonna get in trouble tonight. 2 minutes.
That's fine.
The beginning of the season, who was the only person who was saying they have to be championship contention with that roster? Who was the only person?
You.
Wait.
Yo, Flea, forget it, Flea.
We just talked about
who else we talking about?
we just talked about the Rockets and the Lakers, bro. So which team are you talking about?
Now you don't know who we talking about.
The Lakers, right?
I still don't have a championship contention. So what you talking about?
You real good.
I don't.
He's damn good.
You good. That was good. You almost sold me on that.
He's damn good. No, OG.
Look at him.
Damn
he's still
good.
trying to sell it. Leave him alone.
He act like he don't. He's damn good.
Look at him, Flea. He's still trying to sell it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. He don't want to smile.
That was good. That was good. That was
dirty
good.
at K-Dot. K-Dot, get him.
That was good. That was good.
Oh man,
Flea, go ahead before you get in trouble, man.
Turning things around out here, you know what I mean? They had him. They were ready to dig his grave up. JJ Redick's out here turning things around. Flea, I'm sorry.
Nah, he's doing right now. This is right on time. He's doing a hell of a job. He's getting them to play good basketball. Listen, they're third seed, 7 in a row. Like
I didn't say anything.
They playing good basketball. They play Luka fuck around win MVP now. After all of these other niggas is going down, no Cade. They're not gonna give it to Jaylen Brown. SGA maybe, but yo, they playing good basketball at the right time. I can't say they not. I'd be lying if I said they not. We was talking about all the teams that was hot. Atlanta's won 11 in a row right now. They continuing to just creep up and play good ball at the right time.
A lot of teams win a lot of basketball games.
They played nobody.
Name the teams. Who the teams LA just beat?
So they just beat the Rockets, a playoff team, back to back.
The Rockets on a home and home or on a back to back.
Who else?
They got Miami tonight. Then I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not sure. I'm not about to sit here and run off the last 7 games that they won, but they won.
7-game winning streak. They won.
That's why there's
the Lakers
and things of that.
Right. Houston, Denver, Chicago, Minnesota, New York, and Indiana.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Minnesota, Denver. I give you that. Yes.
And the Knicks.
And the Knicks, they beat us.
They smacked us.
Yes.
Couple. Indiana's a stinker.
Okay.
You need those.
Yeah.
Big shout out JJ.
Now I'm more hyped because they said LeBron is shooting 14 shots a game. I said, oh yeah, he got them. And then DeAndre Ayton said I had to look in the mirror. Who do I think I am? I'm not that guy.
I'm not him. I'm not him.
Shit. Who spoke to him and kept it real? You're not that guy, bro.
One of them West Indian niggas from over there, somebody from the Virgin Islands came over and said, "Hey, my son,
you think you LeBron? You think you
slow down.
Yo, they kept it real with him. Damn. So 2 seconds with Flea with the Cade shit. Because you gonna stay on for a second all ball or gonna run with him?
Yeah. I got a couple minutes. I think that's something we have to discuss.
You got what you wanted, Fabian. Let's go.
He blaming me. He said, "Now fuck that, Flea. You staying on for 2 more seconds with that stuff." I was like, what? I can't do that. Anytime I say some shit like that, you can't. You fuck you, Fabian.
You had the alley-oop to start the beginning of the show, and you cut it.
We're going back to that. Stop bringing up old shit, man.
That's his job. That's what he does. He does.
He holds grudges and he's toxic. What did we say earlier? Narcissist. That is narcissist behavior. Another big word of the night. Hey, Cade Cunningham is out for some time. Sean Saranya reported that he has been diagnosed with a collapsed lung and is expected to miss an extended period of time. But CJ McCollum was out twice with his collapsed lung. So both times was 3 weeks. The second time was 6 weeks. Flea, what are we thinking? Is this a big deal for the Knicks? We down by 5 games, 12 games left. 3rd seed to the 1 seed. Where we at with it?
Fuck the Pistons. Let's start there. Fuck the Pistons. We don't need to start worrying about the Pistons. We just need to continue to play our game. Continue to figure out ways to get chemistry, figure out ways to put W's on the board. I don't want to worry about chasing them. But no Cade Cunningham makes them vulnerable. It just is what it is. It makes them extremely vulnerable. The only reason I thought going into the playoffs they were going to have a hard time, making the Eastern Conference Finals or even the NBA Finals or potentially winning is because, like we always talk about Brunson, that team is the definition of relying on somebody solely for almost everything that they do. Starting their offense, scoring, being the point of attack defender. Like he led the league in assists. I don't know if he does right now, but he was at one point. So I'm just saying everything is reliant upon Cade Cunningham, and then you take him out of that lineup. Have they, groomed backup point guards? When Cade comes out the game, who's the guy that's the primary ball handler? I know there's some Pistons fans in the house. Who's the primary ball handler when Cade comes out the game? Janice Denkins or Denkin Janice, whatever this nigga's name is. Ron, who was you got rid of Jaden Ivey? Who is their ball handler now? So that puts them in a very tough spot. So I know that they was screaming to the mountaintops. Yeah, they've had a hell of a season. But what the fuck you gonna do now? What the fuck you really gonna do now? Just in terms of actually igniting your offense. Forget igniting your offense. Just taking the ball out of bounds and say, here, create something. What you gonna do? The young niggas? You gonna rely on them now? So that's what I'm saying. It was a Pistons party in here for about 2 or 3 weeks. We couldn't keep them dirty ass niggas away from us. Now we can't find one of them niggas in the comments. Can't find them. Ray Floyd popped in. Big shout out to our guy Ray. Popped in and popped his ass on out of here. Them niggas know to get gone. Disappeared. It's quiet in Michigan. Quiet.
Yeah. That changes everything in the Eastern Conference. But let's be realistic. If any team right now loses their best player, that's it's terrible. Like right now, if Boston loses Jaylen Brown, if the Knicks lose Jalen Brunson,
they still here. Pistons folks are still here. I'm glad they still here. A couple of them still here.
Hey, big shout out to Detroit.
Big shout out to them. Big shout out to them.
Yeah. But this changes everything. And I hope us being the Knicks, when the shark sees blood in the water, this is where we need to get focused. Big shout out Tim Hardaway Sr. He was on the platform the other day, and of course, him being legend, played in how many, just great NBA season, how many important games he played, and how much basketball he's seen. And he said, every finals, every champion, there is a little bit of luck. Whether there's someone that gets injured, or whatever it is, right?
It's hard to see that nigga on my timeline run his fucking mouth. How does he know? Fuck out of here, Tim Hardaway.
He has a point.
I used to love beating their ass. Miami.
He has a point. Me too. But the point I'm trying, right? But the point I'm trying to make.
If Lee made that point, we say, "Yo, don't kill the messenger. Don't kill the messenger."
Great message. Poor message. Yeah. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's okay. So for me, we have to see this and understand that this thing is legit. Even though I still thought we had an opportunity to win, but to me, this changes the whole East. Now it's down to 2 teams. I don't think there's no other threats. Yeah. So we really need to lock in. Like, seriously, like now it's, hold up, he might not be back for the playoffs. There's only one team that's in our way. And I think we can beat them. So I think right now, Cade Cunningham being injured, it makes our chances that much greater to win a championship. Because, like Fabian said earlier, whoever comes out the West, Denver, San Antonio, we play OKC good. I'm not scared. So, yeah, I think we really need to grasp this opportunity and understand how serious this is. Like, yo, this is the only team we might have had a problem with, and we might not even have to deal with them. We have to take advantage of this, y'all, and really got to come together and really take big advantage of this.
It sucks too, Fabian, because they're going into their second year being in the playoffs not fully healthy. Like, just from a basketball perspective, they went into that last season, right, with no Beef Stew and no Jaden Ivey. They weren't fully healthy last year. So now they're going into the playoffs again without that sucks. That sucks for them, for sure.
But you see the same thing with Houston and Kevin Durant. You put all your eggs in one basket offensively. That's what we call from the beginning of the year. Who's your backup? Who's this number two to Cade Cunningham? I know Durant is there, but he's young, man. I don't see him. I don't know. It's gonna be tough, especially if like the Hornets make the 8th seed. If they keep the 1 seed and the Hornets keep the 8th seed, that's gonna be tough. The Hornets, they could beat a healthy Detroit team on any given night. So if you got if Cade is just coming back from injury and you got to play them, that's just a tough. I don't care what any Pistons fans say. You sitting there going, of course we think we could beat them, but this shit might go 6-7 games. And Cade is trying to get a color. Bro, what the hell is a? I keep asking, how you collapse your lung? I know your rib might have broke and hit your and punctured your lung. Like they just said, I think they said Gerald Wallace couldn't even fly on a plane when he had a collapsed lung.
You can't.
So how you gonna play basketball? It's very serious. Like when you hear it, you just like, oh, damn, I hope he's all right. Like,
yeah, nah, I felt the same way this morning. I was like, damn, like that ain't it. That sucks. So I mean, I know we're struggling with our first or second option that actually get to play. They just never had a second option, and they never addressed it. And then that's part of sports, man. You gotta do, and you traded Ivy for who? Like, I forgot the kid Kobe White was traded to Charlotte. He's in Charlotte playing well.
They got 4 guys that could go for 20 any given night. That you don't want to deal with. We've seen offenses like that before, and you're a young team. Can you really forget about the Knicks now? These guys are looking to just make a name for themselves just because they just being young and dumb at this point. And they could beat you like that. We thought that's what we were playing with Detroit. When Detroit came against us last year, there was some of that involved. Like, yo, they young and dumb and they tough. And with Charlotte, reckless, but they got we talk about our roles. Them roles are defined over there. Kobe White's a 6-man. LaMelo, the Knipple, he really balances them out from the outside. They got an outside inside game. They can score from anywhere. I don't know if the Pistons want to do that for 6-7 games. Is Cade going to be ready for that for 6-7 games in the first round? And then have to play, if you're looking for a chip, that means you got to win 12 more, at least 12 more times. I don't know if his body's ready for that.
Part, but I do know going into the playoffs not healthy again and not having like another option, that's probably their main focus this summer, is going and finding somebody that can play next to him. And, a reliable scorer, somebody else that could go play make or get a bucket. That's got to be on the top of Detroit's list this summer. Got to be.
I told you who they need to go get. He ain't happy in Minnesota. I would go get Julius Randle.
Well, I told you I want them to go get Devin Booker.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I think Devin Booker is like to me, Devin Booker is the. But I just think a guy that can fly under the radar that I think fits their playing style, like you said, a playmaker, ball handler. Because I don't think, if Minnesota doesn't go deep into the playoffs once again, I think that experiment with, Ant-Man and Julius Randle, I don't think that's going to be something that Minnesota's looking to, So I think, but for me, just my last point, I think this situation, us as Knicks fans, us as a Knicks organization, we really need to lock in. Because like I said, this is an opportunity for us to just really just buckle down and really get to the fucking finals. Like, this is it.
This is it. Tomorrow. Is it 8 p.m.? Oh, hold on. Jamrock, thank you for your $2. You have to develop young talent with the CBA. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got super chats.
House Flying, thank you for your $5. Derek Harper said he thought he worked hard until he joined the Knicks. Is this team like that? Nobody works hard anymore.
Except us.
We don't believe that. The bill collector, thank you for your $5. Pure, unadulterated, unfiltered, underrated Knicks talk. talk. Only place you can get barbershop shit from. Big up my ninjas. Keep rocking my G's. Blessings. The bill collector. Always see you showing love from time to time. Ain't trying to stop. You're gonna keep going. Thank you for your super chats, man. It keeps us going for real. Thank you for asking for the link for the merch. I forgot who that was. That's the active merch right now. And we're working on some things. Don't get it twisted. We're working on some things, all ball. Don't block the haters. Their views only pay y'all. I think I say don't block the haters. Their views only pay us. All day, Jacory, we ain't listen. We're trying to keep Flea under control. Because he will block everybody. Oh boy. Any last thoughts?
Yes. Love the chat. Big shout out to y'all. Y'all know how I feel about y'all. Always rocking with us. We live tomorrow against Brooklyn. Let's have some fun tomorrow. Listen, we live every game. Thus to the finals.
Come on, man. It could have been anywhere else. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. You heard the man. Brunson's back. We back. Oh, boy, TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.